As you're getting settled, notice your whole body. Notice what's happening in that space that your body is occupying, from head to toes and toes to head. And as you're noticing what's in that space, notice that it is a space. There's a location. Your body's arranged in a certain way. There's space all around your body. That we're having experiences in the body. We're noticing the air on our skin, for instance, or the warmth of a blanket, maybe the hardness of the floor, or the comfort of the pad that you have underneath you on the floor or on a bed. We're having all of these experiences that our body is noticing. And then sometimes when we're doing a tuning into that, then we notice that as well. And notice what's happening in this space, all of the sense perceptions that are here. Notice if your body feels kind of happy to be lying still or sitting still. Sometimes that's the case, other times there might be a restlessness. And then notice the back of your body. Notice the space that's in the back of your body. When we're moving about in the world, there's a very frontward orientation. We're looking in front of us, we're speaking, we're watching for danger, we're connecting with people. All of that happens in the front of our body. If we're quite hypervigilant, then there's a strong kind of a driving forward energy. We're looking around. We're very engaged with what's in front of us. When we walk, we generally walk forward, not backward. Occasionally we'll turn around and walk backward, but that feels unusual to us, to our body. When we do action in the world through our hands, it's usually in front of us. We have a lot of forward momentum. And when we stop and do a practice, one of the things that we could do is to settle into the back of our body, really notice that space. And that can help in terms of bringing ourselves back in, letting go of that forward momentum. Imagine that your body is the most comfortable that it's ever been. You're lying back on a surface that's just the right level of soft and warm, firm. And as you're laying back like that, just notice what it feels like. In this situation, your whole body could actually be relaxed from head to toes. There's perfect comfort in your body. Notice how it feels through the back of your head. Notice if there's air behind that curve in your neck or if you have your neck supported with something. Notice the top of your head and the sides of your head as well, your ears. Notice there are sounds coming into your ears. Sounds in the room, sound of my voice. Notice the hinges of your jaw, the whole back of your mouth, the back of your tongue. See if you could allow your speech mechanism to be at rest. Settle back. Notice the skin on the back of your ears. Bring your attention down into your neck. Notice the muscles at the back of the neck, into the top of the shoulders. And in particular, if you're positioned so that your body is prone, that you're on the floor, notice if there's any danger coming from behind, from below. And if you're sitting up, you could sense the same. If you're in a room that's safe, could you let go of any tightness or contraction, any preparedness, any bracing that we do through the back of our body? We're moving about in the world. We don't have eyes in the back of our body. We can sense sound. We can sense energy sometimes. We can sense movement. But most of us have some layer of protection. Runs from the neck through the shoulders down into the upper back. And if we're noticing right now that you don't need that protection in the moment, you can acknowledge that. Usually just by bringing our attention, noticing what's tight, noticing that this is a habitual kind of a protection that we do along the back of our body. Usually that will be enough, just that noticing for things to soften a bit. And notice the right side of your neck, your right shoulder. Does it feel like to let your shoulder really settle back into the support of the floor, the bed? Or if you're sitting, to let your shoulder on the right side, especially, drop away from your ear. Let that whole right side of your shoulder relax. And notice the shoulder blade on the right side. Notice if that could be softened a bit, if there's any kind of settling or release that would help you to let your shoulder relax into the floor. And then bring your attention to the left side of your neck, the left at the back of your neck, top of your shoulder on the left side. Notice all of those large muscles in your upper back on the left, from the spine out to the armpit, through that whole shoulder area. Notice the shoulder blade. Then include both of your shoulders, both sides of the neck, the back of your neck, the muscles of your upper back, both shoulders. If you were the most relaxed you've ever been, the most comfortable that you've ever been, allow your shoulders to do that now. The muscles of the upper back, the energy in the back. And notice your arms as you come from the shoulders out through your arms. Notice where your arms are connected with the floor. If you're sitting, notice the back of your shoulders, the back of your arms. Notice your palms, the back of your hand, your fingers, your fingertips. And then focus more on the right shoulder joint, the right arm. Let your right arm be fully supported and at rest, all the way down to the fingertips. And then bring your attention back up to the center of your neck. And then to the left side, the back of the neck, the left side of the shoulder, and then down into your left arm. Notice the back of your left arm, the back of your hand. Might feel different than the palm of your hand. Notice your fingers and fingertips on your left hand, the thumb, forefingers. Notice the sensation of resting your hand. Where is it touching? Where is it just air? And then bring your attention back to both arms. From the fingertips, the fingers, the joints in the hands, to the wrist joint, your elbow joints, your shoulder joints. And let your body be fully supported by the floor. Allow your shoulders to be the most relaxed they've ever been. All of those muscles of the upper back. Soft and relaxed. And notice the experience of focusing through the back of your body. There's really nothing else that you need to do right now. Nothing you need to think about. No action that you need to do. Nobody to look at or talk to. Right now, we're just taking this time We're resting. Be aware of the whole top back part of your body, from the diaphragm up through the large muscles of the back of the chest, through the upper back, through the arms, through the neck, into the head. And then bring your attention back down through the back of the head, the back of the neck, muscles of the upper back, between the shoulder blades. And come down into the lower back. There's that natural curve of the spine. There's the large muscles around our hip joints and our buttocks, the large muscles of the thighs. These muscles really carry us into our action. And right now, they could be resting. They're not needed right at the moment for action. Bring your attention into that whole area behind your hips, the upper legs. Let your legs really settle into the floor. If you want to move your legs, that's fine. You could shake them out a little bit and then let them rest. Notice the back of your calves, heels. And now you're aware of your whole body as it's resting on the floor. Whole back of your body in particular. Letting go of any thoughts that might be in the mind. Really just focusing on this space in the back of our body. What's happening in that space as we let ourselves settle, we let ourselves rest. Notice the back of your right hip, your right leg, your right foot, and the sole of your right foot. Notice the same on your left side. Transfer your attention to the left hip, buttock on the left side of your hamstrings, the back of your left thigh, through your left calf, your left heel, the sole of your left foot. And then bring your attention from the bottom of your feet up through the back of your legs, behind your hip joints, behind your lower abdomen, behind your lower back. Be aware of your body from your diaphragm down through the stomach area, the lower belly, down through your legs and your feet. And then come from the bottom all the way up through to the top of your head. Take your time with it. Notice the soles of your feet, the backs of your heels, the space where your ankle joint is, the muscles in the back of your lower legs, your upper leg, through the whole of your abdomen, through the lower back, back up to your shoulder blades, large muscles of your upper back, back of your neck, backs of your ears, back of your head, top of your head. Notice what's happening in this space from head to toes. What are you perceiving right now? Notice the whole front of your body as well. Forehead and eyebrows, your nose, your lips, your tongue, your mouth, down through your neck and shoulders, through your arms and hands, through the large muscles that cover the rib cage, your stomach area, the lower belly, down through your leg, all the way down to your feet. Take a moment to rest, noticing what that feels like. Notice the space all around your body as well. We're going to come out of the practice in a moment. Before you do, notice if there's anything that you'd like to pay attention to remember. We can always take that out into our daily life. If you particularly enjoyed some part of the practice, then you could just tune into that for a moment. And then when you're ready, open your eyes.